Welcome, everybody, to Casting for Two, the podcast with your host, Chris. Welcome to episode number 160. We are 40 away from the big 200, and I'm excited for that, but I'll get excited when it happens, you know. Welcome, everybody, to Casting for Two. I'm Chris, the host, as always. And as another reminder, make sure you check out my newest podcast with the always wonderful, delightful, lovely Megan Johnson from tipsywriter.com. Her and I host a podcast called Sunday Brunch. It is available every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can listen to that over at Secret Stage Productions, or you can YouTube it, Google Play, iTunes, and Stitcher. Any way you want to listen to it, we got you covered. Alrighty. And I have a lot of fun. Megan has a lot of fun. It's a fun show, and you guys should listen to it. But my guest, I need to talk about my guest because I really enjoy talking to my guest for number 160. It's the always funny and amazing and talented. Everyone's amazing in my book. Alisha Revel, and she was last seen on the Rooster Teeth series, Day 5. And I was so happy to chat with her because I thought she was so good in the show. And her, I feel like she needs to come back to the show. So if any Rooster Teeth writers are listening, bring her back now. Spoilers, sorry. But we had just a great, grand old chat. And I can't wait for you guys to listen to it. So I'm going to be quiet now, and let's get into this episode. So sit back, relax, and Chris, cue the music, please. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
Not much. And yourself?
Just chilling. I haven't used Skype since like high school.
Really?
Oh, really? Yeah.
I know. I haven't used Skype since like Tuesday, so
Okay.
I know what you mean.
No, I think when Apple came out with FaceTime, I was like, nah, Skype, bye Felicia. So I just started using FaceTime.
No, that makes sense. I'm a recovering Macaholic, so I don't have FaceTime anymore.
Why? Why'd you let go of Mac? I don't understand.
Well, I let go of Mac because it died on me. And yes, and instead of paying $4,000 for a new computer, I figured I'd go the Windows route and save $3,000.
I can't believe Mac died, you know?
Right.
Like, I have an old Mac from 2004 and it's still kicking. It's slow,
Right.
but it's going.
Right. Well, see, my Mac's only purpose in life was to edit video. That's all I ever used it for.
Oh, yeah.
And then probably in the last 3 years, it was having trouble keeping up with the newer video formats because like 4K wouldn't even do 4K. That was not.
Yeah,
it was capable, but even this like SLRs, it would have to render, think about it, and like, all right, I guess I want to edit it.
That sucks. Yeah, I know. I've got an older laptop and I can't edit videos on it. I've got to use my boyfriend's laptop to edit any videos. It sucks.
Yeah, no, I know. I've been there. So
you like butt naked right now? Is that why?
I can be. No, I don't have a camera hooked up.
So I was like, I was expecting to do the, face to face, and then I just see casting for two, and I was like, he's naked.
Yes, yes. I've never encountered, somebody who's naked, but it's probably happened and I haven't known about it.
You should do Chatroulette.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
That was the thing to do. I was in 10th grade, I think, and I had a friend, Scott, who was so funny, but all he would do is smoke weed all day and laugh at everything. Like, he loved Anna Faris.
Oh, yeah.
Anna Faris, whatever you want to, whatever.
Yeah, Anna.
I know, same thing.
Yeah.
He watched the movie, it's called, like, Smiley or something. I just know I had a big old smiley face on it.
Yeah.
He lived and breathed for that movie. And then, like, he would get on Chatroulette, and I'd be at his house, and he'd be like, let's prank people, let's prank them on Chatroulette, something like that. And he would hold he would do his hands where it looked like there was penis, and then he'd pull it away, and it would be it was so stupid.
Yeah, but that's hours of entertainment right there, right?
No, and we would come across some, like, nasty things, and, like, men actually jerking off, and we were like, next! It was so gross. Ugh.
Yeah, that's not something I would want to see, let alone with a group of people.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah.
I wonder if that Chatroulette is still going.
I think it's still a thing, maybe.
Oh my God, I'm done. It's like ebaum's world. Ebaum's world doesn't really do anything anymore.
Yeah. It's sad because, like, my prime video days were all ebaum's world videos. That's how I saw Numa Numa and Farting Preacher.
Tired.
Exactly. Now, and I say ebaum's world, and kids look at me all weird.
Yeah, they don't know what the hell ebaum's world is. No, the banks. And
exactly.
The whole video where it's like, fire the missiles and put out the tabs. Okay, then take a nap. But fire the missiles.
Yeah.
And Australia's like, what the fuck, mate? I know that whole video.
Yeah.
And looking at it now, it's the shittiest animation of all time.
Right.
But it was so good back then.
Oh man, you are describing what my senior Friday nights were. You guys want to go hang out and root for the football team? Nah, ebaum's world.
Ebaum's world. Gotta go.
Exactly. That's how cool we were.
We were losers. I was a loser.
Were you?
Are we allowed to cuss on this?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
Okay, cool.
Also, I mean, just to let you know, it started.
Oh, I figured.
Okay, cool. Some people, I'll just be shooting the shit, and they'll be like, "When does this start?" Like 10 minutes ago. Why?
Wow.
I'm
figured because I listened to a podcast you did, and I don't remember who the chick was at all, but you were just shooting the shit with her, and she was shooting back at you, so I figured that's what we were doing.
Yep, there you go. I'm a notorious shit shooter.
You shit shooter. That's why I wanted to call you out for being naked.
Gotcha. There we go. So the one thing I do like to know about people is when they get the certain bug that they get. For you, acting is a bug that has bitten you. I'm assuming. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. No. Maybe. I don't know. No. But I'd like to know when you first thought acting was something that you wanted to pursue.
I was 7 years old. I know the exact date.
Yay! All right. What's the date and the time?
It was 1998. Back in Texas. I was in ballet. My mom forced me to do ballet, and I had auditioned for the Russian ballet's The Nutcracker, which is a big deal. Like, Russians go hard for ballet to this day. Americans, we don't really give a crap about it, but Russians, it's like that's all they can do, I guess. So I actually auditioned for the Russian ballet. I was 6 or 5 or something. No, was I 7? Hold on. I think I was younger than 7 because I was still in kindergarten, so maybe I was 6. We'll say I was 6.
Okay.
And I made it, which is weird because I wasn't that great at ballet, but whatever. And Saturday night it was packed. We were at the Bass Hall in Fort Worth, which is the big thing, and it was the Nutcracker, so it's Christmas. Everyone and their mother is there. Saturday night is when the critic is there, so our little dance teacher, his name was Oysoy. He was Turkish. He was very uptight that night, and usually after we're all done doing the performance, what we would do, the non-main characters would go out to the side of the curtain and then curtsy and then just leave. And the main characters like Claire and the Nutcracker and the Tooth Fairy, the Sugar Plum Fairy, I don't know.
Yeah.
They would go to the center stage, and then they would get a standing ovation. That's when people would throw like the roses or something. I don't know. But us nobodies, we just like came and said, okay, thanks, and then left.
Right.
So Saturday night, it's packed, and I am a Russian Shepherd, and I am here with my friend Michaela. We had this little lamb that we had to pull behind us. And this lamb has 4 wheels on it, but the wheels don't turn. So when you round a corner, you have to kind of like scoot it and scrape it across the floor to get it to turn. It won't just do it on its own. And we had practiced this for hours and months beforehand. So I wasn't worried about it. But we're rounding a corner. I think I'm the one holding on to the lamb. And I hear the audience like go like this. And I turn around like, what the hell are y'all doing? Like, I'm doing good right now. Why are you gasping at me? And I look at the lamb and it's tilting. It's about to fall over. Oh. And I kind of like whipped my wrist and saved the lamb. And it toppled back into place. And the audience went crazy. They were like, no! And I was like, they love me. Yeah. So, it was amazing. And so at the end, when I'm doing my curtsy, I go out to the the curtain, and I do a curtsy, and the audience stands up for me. And I'm not a main character. I'm like a nobody. And the audience stood up for me, and I could like the lights were on, so I could see them. And I was like, So I just kept curtsying and curtsying. And I remember Mr. Orisoy with his cane, like banging the stage, like, get over here, Alisha, come over here, get off the stage. But I couldn't because I loved it. And I remember from that moment, it wasn't ballet because I did not like doing ballet. I didn't like tap. I didn't like dance. I didn't really like guitar that much. It was performing for people and getting that reaction. Like I loved it. So then I just started doing theater from there. On.
Well, doesn't your name isn't it Russian for savior of lamb?
Shit, I don't know.
I think it is. It's a very loose Russian translation.
Alicia or my last name?
All of it. Even your middle name. Yeah.
My parents, my whole name is Alisha Revel, so my parents told me that my name meant the truth of Christmas. You know what? Alicia means truth.
There we go. Yep. Well, I'm just saying the Russian translation.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
You could, if you want, you can put that on your resume.
I'm going to go put it on my IMDb bio right now. Savior of the Lambs.
Right on. And so after the bug hits you, you start, I'm assuming, pursuing theater in school, or you do, what do you take private classes? You know, what's the route that you go down?
No, I told my parents I wanted to be an actress, and they were like, okay, honey, yeah, sure. And I was like, no, I'm serious. So then the next year, I never changed my mind. Like, children change their minds all the time. I never changed it. I was like, Mom, I want to be an actress. I want to be an actress. I want to be an actress. And they were like they didn't give a shit, to be honest with you.
Right.
So they didn't really put me in acting classes. My grandma did. I would go visit her over the summer, and she would sign me up for, like, this community theater thing. And so I did musical theater because I could already dance, and I liked to be loud and sing. So I was in little small productions, but I didn't do a lot of it at all whatsoever. And I didn't do any acting classes, which is funny. I have done one acting class, but the coach told me that people didn't talk with their hands.
Okay.
And she made me feel like an idiot. And I was the only student in her class that didn't progress weekly like everyone else did. She made me redo my little scene over and over and over again. She always told me that it wasn't good, that she could tell I was acting. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what, lady? I know a lot of people that talk with their damn hands, so right. I'm never coming to your class again. And I didn't. And then after that, I got booked for day 5. So
there you go.
She can go suck it. But my parents really weren't supportive. I did theater junior and senior year. Mm-hmm. I got lucky with my first feature film because I didn't have an agent. I didn't have headshots. I didn't have a resume at all. I was actually answering an ad off of Craigslist, ironically. Mm-hmm. I knew that I wanted to be an actress more than anything. I just didn't know how. Right. Especially when your parents don't support you, How? I'm just an 18-year-old kid. I didn't know what I was doing. So I was on Craigslist.
Yeah.
And I saw this ad. And when a director was doing a crew call for a movie called The Ghost of Goodnight Lane that he was shooting in Dallas. And I was like, hey, I'm an actress trying to get my foot in the door. And I sent him like my Facebook profile picture.
Right.
He's like, you know what? I'll give you a shot. Why don't you come in for a cold read and we'll see what you can do. And I did a cold read for him. And he was like, oh, okay, well, here, I'm going to give you a role. And he gave me a small role, but that role was like the big door opening thing for me. I got an agent after. It was a SAG movie too, which is weird because a lot of actors spend years trying to get SAG eligible, and I was SAG eligible instantly without an agent or a resume or headshots or anything, any experience. I was SAG eligible like that. It was nuts. And the rest has been history.
Nice. So I'm gonna do a little rewind. I feel that if acting classes work for you, great. But I do feel they're kind of pointless, depending on the person. But, I mean, it's... I've been to some acting classes, or, it's not been, I don't act. But I've sat through some acting classes where they try to teach you to be as normal as possible.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, then don't go to acting class, and then everything's... I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. And actors, we're not normal. We're fucking weirdos. Like, seriously, we're fucking weird, okay? So if they're trying to say, like, that's exactly what this acting coach was. And just other acting classes that I read online, they all say, we're going to try to teach you how not to act and how to be real. And I'm like, I already got that in the bag, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I haven't been a fan of acting class. Just from like the little exercises that we would do in theater, and then that acting class was stupid. She's so dumb. I really don't like her. And I do well by myself because, and I don't know how actually. I just do well on my own, and I know, like if I believe it, then I think my audience will believe it.
Right.
Which is weird to say because, like, how can you? You know, like the singers on American Idol who can't tell if they suck at singing, but they think it's good. How can you be your own critique like that, or your own judge, or whatever? But,
William Hung thinks he's the best singer in the world. He's up to Mariah Carey level in his head.
Is that the guy who was like, "She bang, she bang"?
Yes, that's the most obscure reference I could pull.
How did I know that? That's awesome.
Because he's very memorable.
God. Yeah, that was nuts.
Good old William Hung. No, that's all. Okay, so then you do your first project and you keep going. Do you have any bad audition stories?
I do have an audition story. It was right before I moved to Austin. I'm a Dallas chick, and I...
Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys. Yep. So I don't know of this store that's called Bell's, but it's spelled B. Of course, you know what it is. I don't. It's spelled Bealls, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I have an audition for this thing, and it's actually to like drive to Austin, which is stupid. Hated driving to Austin and driving back to Dallas in one day because you're sitting in the car for 7 hours straight and you just want to kill.
Right.
So anyways, I go down to this audition and they need like 20 girls. So I'm pretty fashionable, and I'm like, of course they're going to hire me. Why not? Like,
right.
I'll go. And I start doing this little audition, and I say something like, hi, my name's Alisha. I'm with Linda McAllister, and I'm auditioning for Beals. And the lady was like, excuse me, what did you say? And I said, Beals. It's Bells. And I was like, Beals? She's like, no, it's Bells. And I'm like, why is it spelled Bells? And I didn't get the part. So.
And they were like, that's all for today.
They were like, do your research before you come in here, amateur.
Well, you should have been like, after this audition, it's going to be Beals.
Yeah, I'm changing the name.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take that. All right, and so we got to talk about some Day 5 action.
Yeah.
First of all, I would have never left your character.
For real. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, no problem. I would. I don't care if I see a vision of my little sister. I ain't leaving.
Yeah.
But
Punk. We're supposed to be lovers.
was that the subtext? Because I mean, it sucks because I like the show because it does introduce characters and then they're gone very quickly, and it's unfortunate, but there was so much subtext in that scene that could have been cool to see more of. I don't know. Maybe I mean.
I agree.
I'm just saying, maybe. I mean, you came back in flashback or memory. Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
It's because you loved me. That's why.
That's right. Well, I'm trying to get you back on there because you need to go
I'm
back on there.
trying to as well. I'm like, listen, Joshy,
Josh, yeah, Joshy, come on.
I'm like, here's the deal. You don't know this yet, but I'm just going to tell you. Sarah has a twin sister.
I thought about that. No, nobody mentions it. You can just show up and be like, "Look, we weren't close."
Yeah, I can grow my hair out and dye it blonde or whatever the hell you want me to do. But I'm like, here's the thing. Sarah has a twin sister, and the twin sister is complete opposite of Sarah. So Sarah was a nurse. She was a good girl and all this stuff. Twin sister, we don't know her name yet, is not. And she's actually on Meredith's team.
Okay.
So ultimately, Jake has to fight with Sarah's twin.
Yes.
And it'll be like, whose side are you on? Because do you want vengeance for Sarah or do you want Jake to be the hero? I don't know. I've obviously thought about this shit way too much.
Right. Well, can I pitch you a name?
Yes.
Kara
and Sarah.
That's all I'm saying.
I can dig it.
Yep.
I'll text Josh right now.
Text him. Get him on the horn. You know what? Tell him we'll just write it for him.
I've told him everything. I was like, I've tried everything. I'm like, it'll be like Ghost with Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze, and I'll be Jake's ghost. I don't know, so stupid. I don't think he's going for it.
I want to know who's the Whoopi Goldberg in that scenario.
Hey,
I want that. Are you kidding me?
we should make Davey a Whoopi Goldberg.
There we go.
Yes.
And also the show won a Streamy.
Yay, we did, which is, I honestly did not think that we were going to because it's an LA awards show.
Right.
And the other shows that we were going up against, they were all comedies, and Streamies is full of Viners and internet stars who do comedy. Like, you don't watch Vines where it's dramatic and the people are dying and you can't fall asleep.
Those are my favorite Vines.
I know, right? The depressing ones. No, you don't see that. So I flew out, and Jesse, God bless him, he's so optimistic. He's like, we're totally going to win. We're totally going to win. And I was like, you know what? Don't get your hopes up.
Right.
Don't even say that until we're holding the trophy. And then we won. And I was like, hello, how you doing? I told you all along we were going to win.
Right on. And so any I've never won a cool award like that, but you guys probably go party and celebrate and then lose the award at the end of the night or something like that?
Well, we didn't have the actual statue there. What happened was there was a chick standing off to the side, kind of like with the Oscars, and she hands the trophy and you do your speech and then you give it back to her.
Right. Nah.
So they're mailing the trophy to Rooster Teeth now, I'm assuming, for day 5. And then if I want one, I have to go buy it, which I really don't have a problem doing.
Right.
But yeah, they're only giving one out. I think Jesse might get one. I think Stephanie's buying one, and I know Josh is going to get one for himself. So
there we go. It'd be funny if the trophy was just a lot smaller, like tabletop one. Like this is the actual one, and it's just it's just cheapy plastic that says you're a wiener. Not even winner, just wiener.
Wiener.
Yeah.
That would be Josh's personal award.
So what was the filming like during day 5? What was it's a serious project. You got to live in a serious world. You got to be all serious in your headspace. First of all, how do you stay in that kind of character?
Well, it was kind of difficult. I mean, not really, because my character was bubbly, and that's just who I am. So they did a great job casting. But we worked with a bunch of just really awesome professional people. The crew, everyone was professional. Everyone knew what they were doing. When the director said, back to 1 or, rolling or anything. Just everyone was quiet, respectable. I'm sure you've heard the story with what's his name? Walker, Wally World. What's his name? I love it. He knows that. He would like talk and talk, and then Josh would say action and he'd stop.
Yeah.
Here's what you're supposed to do. I don't know if other people who are non-actors know this. This is what happens, okay?
Yeah.
The director will say, or the sound guy would say sound speed, which means the microphone, the boomstick is rolling, so the rolling sound.
Right.
Cameraman will say camera speed.
Right.
The AD is going to say quiet all around, or back to 1, quiet all around, blah, 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 blah. That you're supposed to be quiet during that whole time.
Right.
You're supposed to be talking because it messes up with like the sound and all that. Anyways, actors are supposed to be getting in character,
right.
But Wally World is just a chatterbox until action. So it was really impressive that he could do that. But as for what it was like working on day 5, it was incredible because we were still able to goof around with each other and hang out with each other outside of work and during work and be silly. And then when it was time to work, be professional. And it was amazing. Everyone was like that. Everyone was professional and on point and funny and all around had a great just personality. And with the cast, like there's 5 people. Yeah. We definitely bonded because we shot our scenes the first couple of months all together. And then, of course, I died. So I missed a couple more months. And then I came back for episode 5. But during those first couple of months, Jesse's from LA, Walker's from LA, Stephanie had just moved to LA, Davey's from Houston, and I'm the only one who's really in Austin.
Right.
So we all just kind of stuck together and bonded. Like we would go out and hang out after work, and we would hang out during shooting, and Jesse would leave his door open in the trailer, and I'd come in, and we'd just be in and out of the trailers all the time. So it wasn't like, I'm only going to be friends with you when the cameras are rolling. We were definitely all friends. Awesome.
When there's not a camera on me, we are enemies.
Yeah, that's how it is with Josh. We all hate Josh.
And so I gotta ask you, this year you guys attended RTX. Mm-hmm. How was that? Being able to see how crazy the RT fans are, and how was your experience of that?
So none of us expected anything for RTX. We'd never done that before. None of us had really heard of Rooster Teeth before. I had heard of it because my boyfriend's a huge gaming nerd, and he was like, there's a huge production company out here called Rooster Teeth. We had just moved to Austin. So that's all, though. But I didn't like watch any of the shows or anything. Did not know what to expect from Rooster Teeth. With RTX, and it ended up, to me, I describe it as like a Comic-Con. There were 60,000 people there. There were people dressed up. There were booths. There were autographs being signed. There were like panels and gaming, and to me, it was a Comic-Con, and that was awesome. Yeah. Like, I've always wanted to go to a Comic-Con, so it was really cool to see people in cosplay. Even though I didn't know what the hell they were, I thought it was freaking awesome. Like, actually, there was a guy who was Sora from Kingdom Hearts, and I fucking love that game. So it was really cool to see him and his little Keyblade. And the community, RCX community it's a family. Even though everyone is pretty much complete strangers to each other, it's all a family. Like, I would imagine if you've got 60,000 people in one place, someone's going to be fighting, right?
Right.
Or someone's going to be rude, or I don't know, anything. But no, everyone was completely nice and just standing there and just people watching. It was amazing. Everyone was super friendly, and I loved it. We absolutely loved it. Like, we had a freaking blast. I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, no, I've been to RTX 3 times, and the first time it is definitely just overwhelming because first of all, yes, everybody is nice. You realize that we're all here for the same thing, for the same company. So why would you be a butt munch? But every year it's just getting bigger and bigger, and there's more things to do. So it's fun to see the evolution of it, as well as people like yourself who come in just like, oh my gosh, and the RT people will embrace you with arms wide open. Creep.
Love you guys.
Love you too. No, they wouldn't say anything. They'd be scared.
Oh no, they should definitely say something.
Okay, say something. And then now, so when you're not doing the acting, you like to do the cooking.
The cooking. I've always loved to cook. Yeah.
And where did this cooking come from? Was it something your mom said, "Hey, let's start cooking"?
My mom she didn't make me, but she taught me how to cook in the kitchen from like since I could hold a spoon, basically. So she's from Georgia.
Oh,
so
okay.
The woman can cook. Okay, and I always helped her with dinner. So and I loved it. I love to cook because I love to eat, and that is 100,000% honesty. I don't have one sweet tooth. All my teeth are sweet. Like it's just I have to have some kind of sugar every day. I've tried to do like a sugar-free diet. That was a sick joke, so I'm never doing that again. But I love eating, and so when I get cravings, I don't get cravings for like Velveeta box mac and cheese or something or fast food. I get cravings for something that I actually have to sit there and whip up myself, which is fine. Like the other night, I wanted cookies, and I made pumpkin snickerdoodle cookies from scratch right then. I was like, done. So I got out of bed and started making them, and it was perfect. They were delicious.
There we go. So for the people at home who would like to keep in contact with you and follow you online, where can they do that?
Twitter. My username is Alisha_Revel. And then Instagram is Alisha Revel. Should I spell this out?
Nah, don't worry. They all know how to spell.
And then that's basically it. I'm really not on Facebook. I don't have like a Facebook page either because that just seems kind of weird.
Yeah, the show doesn't have a Facebook page either because you know what? That's like so 2006 and I'm just I'm so young. It's like that's an old people thing, you know. Yeah. Millennials, right?
Stupid millennials.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Facebook. I think you should start up a MySpace page. Bring it all the way around.
Dude, I've tried to log into my MySpace, but I cannot. Like, I can't for the life of me remember what email I used. And it's still there. Like, you can Google Alisha Revel MySpace, and it's a fucking photo from when I was 14 years old.
Oh, jeez.
So weird. So horrible. But, yeah, it's still there, and I have no idea how to get rid of it.
It will be logged in the history books forever. Well, Alisha, I feel like I should let you go. I don't know if you're having a sweet tooth right now, but
you have any other questions you want to ask me?
No, actually, you know what? Since I got you here, I haven't played a game in a while. Would you like to play a game?
Oh my God, yes.
All right, so the game. Let me find the game first of all. I just forgot that I used to do this back in the day.
So you're naked and you're playing games right now.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Casting for two.
That's what this podcast is found under. So, my sister has a master's in psychology, which therefore I feel like I have a master's in psychology.
Oh crap!
So, for the guests to better know you, I'm going to ask you some rapid fire questions, but I want you to feel like you can take your time, so they're leisurely rapid fire questions.
Oh God, okay.
So first off, can you spell Schwarzenegger?
I can't even say Schwarzenegger. Okay, let me try.
Okay, and no Googling.
I know, it's right in front of me too. I'm like, I can see you. Okay, hold on. I was hooked on phonics, so I have to sound it out. Schwartz. SCHWA. Schwartz. I'm already off. Schwartz. T. Nope.
You're good though. After on the R, you're good.
On the R. Z.
Okay.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Oh, keep going. Yeah, it's right.
Schwartz. Z. Is there an E?
Yep.
E. Schwartzen. N.
Yep.
A-T-O-R. Damn it.
No. E-G-G-E-R.
What? There's G's in there?
There's two G's.
Son of a bitch.
That's okay. You know what?
And I was his name up with the Terminator and making it Schwarzenegger.
There we go. Well, that's the same thing, right?
Yes, I'm a winner.
Do you do a celebrity impression?
Oh, God. Do I? No.
No. All right.
I'm really bad at impressions and accents. Like, really, really, really bad.
Yeah, that's right. How is your British accent coming along?
Holy mother of pearl. Hold on. Let me just, like... Oh, my God. I want to play something for you. So I had an audition for Amy Fisher, who is the Long Island Lolita or something. Do you know her story? Do you remember her?
Yeah, she, yeah.
Yeah, she shot her lover's wife in the face or something like that.
Yes.
Well, I had someone reach out to me, and she was like, Alisha, you're going to get this role. I know it. Please, will you please audition for it? And I was like, fine. But I'm telling you, I cannot do accents to save my life.
Right.
And I searched it, and I like did the professional YouTube thing, and I did it for hours, and I practiced it, and it was fucking terrible. And needless to say, I did not get the damn part.
Right.
So it was like, I had a line that was like, oh my God, what did I say? Oh, you big time, Mr. Barafuco. So bad. I sounded like Janet from Friends. It was
right.
so bad. So the same people, they love me. I love them too. But they reached out to me and they're like, can you do a British accent? And I was like, no, I can't. Okay, let's try it.
All right.
Hello, my name is Alisha, and this is my British accent. It's not really that well, or good, or whatever the word is. I don't really know. I've been trying to watch Harry Potter to try to sound a little bit like Hermione, but I don't know if I'm doing it well or not.
Hey, no, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I would have thought, like, I would have did a double take if I heard that. Like, what?
I need to call Gavin and just be like, hey, sit on the phone with me for a hot second and let me talk to you in British and tell me if I am
speak British. Speak British now.
Speak British to you.
he must get that a lot, I bet. The next question is pick a Wilson. Owen Wilson, Rebel Wilson, or Wilson from Castaway.
Rebel.
Okay.
Yep. Because I just saw this. I love her to death. She was wearing a gold chain necklace that said bitch on it right here on their neck. And Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon was like, I like your necklace. And she's like, thanks. It was my grandma's.
Oh, my God. She is so cool.
She's so funny.
So cool. Peanut butter, chunky or smooth?
Chunky.
All right. And now the very last question. And everybody will know everything about you.
Purple.
That is correct. You win. No, pancakes, waffles, or French toast?
French toast.
Okay. Wow. Not even a thought. Just boom. Can I just say, I think French toast is very underrated.
I make the best French toast on the face of the planet.
Oh, my God. You have to back up those words now.
No, I really do. It's thick and it's still fluffy and it's soft. Then, of course, you add the powdered sugar on top just to give it that extra sweetness. Top it with some butter, maple syrup. Perfect. Oh, my God.
And you don't do like those weird toppings? Nothing like that? Or fruit?
You can have Nutella if you want, but I'm a basic bitch, so I like my French toast basic.
that is the subtitle for this episode. # basic bitch.
Love it.
All right. Well, thank you for playing the game. We know a lot about you. And thank you for chatting with me.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Hopefully
and
we'll...
Thanks again.
Yeah. Well, we got to...
I'm in town. Are you reaching out to like the other Day 5 cast members?
I would love to have all the Day 5 cast members.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Well, you sit tight and wait a couple of months. That's all I'm going to say.
Uh-oh. No spoilers, please. Okay, I'm not a spoiler guy.
Mum's the word.
Thank you. But hopefully, next RTX, hopefully I run into you.
Yeah, definitely. That would be awesome.
There you go. You have a wonderful rest of the day, all right?
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
I waved, by the way, even though you can't see me. I still waved.